Oh, this lighting, I am not a fan of it. What time? It's 6:14 in the afternoon, and I guess the sun is just like deciding that it wants to set, and no matter what angle I try to film this from, you guys end up getting this. Hold on, let's try something else. Guys, I figured it out. Hopefully now it's like somewhat natural. We'll see. I try to use like natural lighting. I don't want to have to pull up my ring light, but I think we're good now. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you guys have decided to tune in today, and now an airplane wants to fly by. All right, I think it's gone. So I am so excited for today's video. As you guys know, summer is coming up. At least I know in the US. I know in other places they are approaching on their winter season. But it's summer here in the US, in Nashville. And guys, it's already hot. And I love summer activities. I love everything about summer. I just do not like the summer heat. That's like I'm like, can we get summer things but like not as hot? Because here in the South Tennessee, it's very humid. I think that's what the issue is. And I've been in Tennessee all my life, and I'm just not really a fan of all this humidity. And it's like you would think I get used to it after 25 years, but baby, no, I have not gotten used to it at all. But needless to say, today I am going to share with you guys the books I want to read over summer. And I think I chose math 12. I chose 12 books, and my goal is to read them all over summer. So here I say summer really lands for June, July, and August. So I chose 4 books for each month, just so I still can have some room to like pick up other books and new releases that come out. But I did choose 4 that I really want to try to get through this summer, and I'm hoping for a month. But yeah, we're gonna go through these really quickly, and let me know if you guys have read any of these and what you guys thought. These are books that like all gave me like summer vibes, versus like whether it be the cover, whether it be like reviews or the author. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So starting out, the first book I chose was By a Thread by Lucy Score. And if you guys know, her Knock 'Em Out series is my like 5-star, like one of my 5-star reads. Like that's those 2 books in the series. So I did a thing and I bought Lucy's like backlist, and this is like the next book that I see that really gets a lot of attention by people who kind of dive more into Lucy Score. And as you guys know, Lucy Score does a lot of small town romance. I think that's really all she writes is small town romance, which I fall in love with small town romance so easily. And so this one is a grumpy boss romantic comedy, and I don't know why, but I guess it's pink, and something about it just gave me summer vibes. Like I have no idea why, but I'll read the back. It looks like I got her 5. Okay, so there's 2 characters. You have Dominic and you have Allie. So Dominic's portion is I got her fired. Okay, so I had a bad day and took it out on a bystander in a pizza shop, but there's nothing innocent about Allie Morales. She proves that the first day at her new job in my office after being hired by my mother. And then Allie, her little like small portion, it says, "Hi, hold my beer, grumpy grump face." There's like a little bit more, but I don't want to read the back of every single book for you guys. But from what I'm seeing, it's obviously a grumpy meets sunshine, and looks like it's an office or workplace romance. So we'll see if it gives any type of summer. Does it happen in the summer? We'll see. So that is book 1, and then the next 3 are actually a series. And guys, so I have heard so much about Ellen Hildebrand. She's like known just for like her summer books. Like every single person I see like read her books, they always read them over summer. They always say it's like the perfect vacation book. So I did splurge a little bit on her books, and I got these 3 a while back, and I had already planned to read them like over summer, so I'm trying to stick to that plan and actually read them over summer. But this is a 3-book series, and I think the series is complete. I don't believe there's a fourth book that'll be coming out, but it's the, I'm gonna call it the Paradise series because they all have paradise in the title. But you have Winters in Paradise, which this is the 1st book, and then you have What Happens in Paradise, which is the 2nd book, and then Troubles in Paradise, which is the 3rd book. And let's see, I'll read the first like cover or thing, you know, because I don't want to like ruin these 2 since it's a series, obviously. It does all revolve around Irene Stale, but she has 2 sons and a husband who adores her to skywriting sentimental extremes. But as she rings in a new year, one cold and snowy night, everything she thought knew falls to pieces with a single phone call. Her beloved husband, away on business, has been killed in a plane crash. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I thought it was gonna be like sunny and sunshines. Okay, well, it looks like before Irene can even process the news, she must confront the perplexing details of her husband's death on the distant Caribbean island of St. John. Okay. When Irene and her sons arrive at the faraway paradise, they make yet another shocking discovery. Her husband has been living a double life. Ooh. As the Steels slowly untangle his web of lies, they finally face the truth about their family and about their own futures. Rich was the lush beauty of these topics, and the drama, romance, and intrigue only Ellen Hildebrand can deliver. Winters in Paradise is a truly transporting novel and the exciting start to a new series. So, looks like there's a little bit of cheating possibly. I mean, I don't know what the double life could be, but obviously that's the first thing that my mind goes to, because usually a double life means he got somebody on the side somewhere in another country. That kind of reminds me, I don't know if you guys have ever watched it, but Secret Life of the American Teenager, when Grace's dad died and then their family found out he had like a whole nother kid, and you know, he had a whole double life. That's why I think my mind always goes there, because when someone has a double life, I immediately think of that scene in Secret Life of the American Teenager. And I am so sorry if I just ruined that for you, but there's so many other things in the show. Watch the show if you have not. ABC Family. It's like so old, but it's also like one of my favorite shows that I used to watch. I'm gonna stop rambling now. And okay, anyways, yes, so sounds very good. It looks like, I think the other 2 probably follow on that, it looks like. But yeah, I am so excited to read them. They're pretty short books, so I'm definitely probably gonna knock all of these out. I may knock them all out in like 1 month. If you guys want to see a video like reading these, like reading summer books, let me know. I'll be happy to film that, reading this series. And just because this is my first, these will be my first books by this author, so I'm super excited and super stoked to see how I enjoy them. I'm predicting this may be like a 4-star series. Something about it, for some reason, I don't feel like it's going to give me that 5-star feeling, but I feel like it could be a 4-star series, like as a whole. I don't know what each book may be, but I think as a series as a whole, I think 4 stars. Also, by a third, I feel like that's gonna be 5 stars. Everything so far, everything that Lucy Score has written, I love, and I have very high expectations, so I'm giving it a pre 5 stars. Next we have another like duology. I don't think these go together. I think they're like a part of the same world, but like interconnected series. But it is Tessa Bailey's It Happened One Summer and Hook, Line, and Sinker. And guys, do not tell me this does not give you summer vibes. This gives, first of all, this one has summer in the title, and then for some reason, Hook, Line, Sinker, summer. Okay, summer. So if you guys don't know, I have read My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey, and that was my first Tessa Bailey book. And obviously, like, she is so hyped up. Her books are talked about so much, so I had to you know, indulge and get some more of her books. So in My Killer Vacation, I think I gave that one 4 stars. I really liked it. I think I read it in like 2 days. It definitely gives summer vibes. I don't know why I didn't wait to read that one in the summer, but needless to say, I'm glad I read that one, so now I can get to these over the summer. And I honestly don't know which one comes first. Like I said, I don't think they're like a part of a series or whatever. I don't know, honestly. But for It Happened One Summer, Piper Bellinger is a fashionable and influential, and her reputation as a wild child means the paparazzi are constantly on her heels. With too much champagne and an out-of-control rooftop party land Piper in the slammer. Her stepfather decides enough is enough, so he cuts her off and sends her and her sister to learn some responsibility, running their late father's dive bar in Westport, Washington. Piper hasn't been in Westport 5 minutes when she meets big bearded sea captain Brendan Taggart, okay, who thinks she won't last a week outside of Beverly Hills. So what if Piper can't do math and the ideal of sleeping in a shabby apartment with bunk bed gives her hives? How bad could it really be? She's determined to show her stepfather and the hot grumpy local that she's more than just a pretty face, except in a small town. Okay, we love small town. And everywhere she turns, she bumps into Brendan. The fun-loving socialite and the gruff fisherman are polar opposites, but there's an undeniable attraction simmering between them. Piper doesn't want any distractions, especially feelings for a man who sails off into the sunset for weeks at a time. Yet as she reconnects with her past and begins to feel at home in Westport, Piper starts to wonder if the cold, glamorous life she knew is what she truly wants. LA is calling her name, but Brendan in this town full of memories may have already caught her heart. So this one sounds really good. I like that Brendan has dark hair from the cover. But yeah, I'm gonna say it sounds good, but it doesn't sound like, I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's not gonna, like, I don't know. I'm gonna say 3.75. I'm gonna go with 3.75. I don't know why. Something about reading it, like, it sounds, like I said, it sounds very, very good. But I think it's all gonna depend on like how this Brendan and Piper thing play out. So maybe I'll say 4 stars. Maybe 4 stars. Yeah, I think I'll go with 4 stars. 3.75 seems a little bit low, like compared to like what I've already read of Tessa Bailey. So yeah, next we have Hook, Line, and Sinker. This is the one I think I hear a lot about, but it says king crab fisherman Fox Thornton has a reputation on a sexy carefree flirt. Everyone knows he's a guaranteed good time in bed and out, and that's exactly how he prefers it until he meets Hannah Bellinger. She's immune to his charm and good looks, but she seems to enjoy his personality and wants to be friends. Bizarre, but he likes her too much to risk a fling, so platonic pals it is. Now Hannah's in town for work, crashing in Fox's spare bedroom. She knows he's a notorious ladies man, but they're definitely just friends. In fact, she's nursing a hopeless crush on a colleague, and Fox is just the person to help her with her lackluster love life. Armed with a few tips from Westport's resident Casanova, Hannah sets out to catch her coworker's eye. Yet the more time she spends with Fox, the more time she wants him instead. As the line between friendship and flirtation begins to blur, Hannah can't deny she loves everything about Fox, and she refuses to be another notch on his bedpost. That sounds really, really good, actually. Living with his best friend should have been easy, except now she's walking around in a towel and sleeping right across the hall, and Fox is fantasizing about waking up next to her for the rest of her life, and man overboard. He's falling for her hook, line, and sinker. Helping her flirt with another guy is pure torture, but maybe if Fox can tackle his inner demons and show Hannah he's all in, she'll choose him instead. Okay, this one sounds way better. This one I think can be a 5-star. I think this can definitely be a 5-star. So we have 4-star, 5-star, and it looks like they're definitely sisters. So yeah, it looks like an interconnected series because you have Piper Bellinger and then you have Hannah Bellinger. So yes, I am excited for these. Guys, I love Tessa Bailey. Like I said, I've only read the one book by her, but after reading that one, I just love, like, it was such an easy read. It flowed very easily, and it was like I was like constantly intrigued like when I was reading it. So I really, really liked it, and I'm really hoping I like those. But next we have a book by Taylor Jenkins Reid called Malibu Rising, and this is the cover, guys, and this is obviously what made me choose this book. I have read 3 books by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've read Evelyn Hugo, seven something Evelyn Hugo. I do not know why. 7 Lives of, I don't know, y'all know what book I'm talking about. But then I've also read One True Loves, and that one had me sobbing. I freaking loved it. That book I will always love, and I saw that there's like a little movie coming out, and I cannot wait to watch it. But I'm really hoping it does not ruin the book for me, because you know, sometimes they just don't be doing them right. But I am super excited to watch it, and like I said, I love that book. That one was a 5-star read for me. Oh, and then it's Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I think that's right. 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. That one was a 4-star read for me. 3.75 4-star. Like, it was good, but I don't know. The ending was definitely a big twist. But yeah, needless to say, and I read Daisy Jones and the Six. So after reading those 3, I'm definitely interested in continue reading more of Taylor Jenkins Reid. And so the next one that I chose, which like I said, gives me summer vibes, is Malibu Rising, and it looks like it takes place in August 1983. So it looks like there's an end of the year party, and anticipation is at a fever pitch. Everyone wants to be around the famous revised Nina. Okay, so Nina is the main character, I'm assuming. The talented surfer and supermodel. Brothers Jay and Hud, one of the championship surfer, and the other renowned photographer, and their adored baby sister Kit. Together, the siblings are a source of fascination, especially as the offspring of the legendary singer Mick Riva. By midnight, the party will be completely out of control. By morning, the River Mansion will have gone up in flames. Before the first spark in the early hours before dawn, the alcohol will flow, the music will play, and the loves and secrets that shape this family's generation will all come rising to the surface. And it just says, Malibu Rising is a story about one unforgettable night in the life of a family, the night they each have to choose what they will keep from the people who made them and what they will leave behind. So this sounds interesting, actually, and I kind of like that it's like focused on like one night versus like, you know, a slew of like multiple days. At least that's what it's sounding like, since it's obviously focused on the night of this party. Also, this is very different because I never read anything like surfing or anything like that, and I feel like Taylor Jenkins Reid, she does like a lot of those kind of books, because I know Carrie Soto is like all about tennis, so I'm wondering if like we're going to learn a lot about surfing in this one. So this is the next one that I'm hoping to read. And guys, I cannot believe I am finally reading this one, but I do plan to read Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. And if you guys know Christina, this book is like so popular for Christina Lauren. Like, I cannot believe I put it off this long. If you guys didn't know, I did read The Unhoneymooners for the month of April, and I gave that one 4 stars. I did read it in like less than like 10 hours. Like, I literally like read it in one sitting. So I am very excited about this one. I hear that this like Every Summer After is very similar to this one, and I did already read Every Summer After, so I am very excited to read this one, since they're saying, you know, that they are very similar. So yes, I already did get the yellow cover because the covers are so cute, and I really hate that I couldn't get the special edition because they are sold out. Hopefully they come back in stock, because they're just pretty covers to begin with, and I just have really high hopes. I do predict this to be a 5-star read. I really do predict this one to be a 5-star read for the summer. And like I said, I love like the small town lake. I think it maybe happened at the lake, maybe. I'm just thinking about what I know about Every Summer After. So it looks like Macy Sorsen is settling in an ambitious, if emotional, tepid routine. Work hard as a new pediatric resident. Plan her wedding to an older, financially secure man. Oh no, plan her wedding to an older, financially secure man. Keep her head down and heart tucked away. I'm sorry, my like reading, like what is going on with me today? But when she runs into Elliot, the first and only love of her life, the careful bubble she's constructed begins to dissolve. Once upon a time, Elliot and Macy's entire world, growing from her gangly, bookish friend into the man who coaxed her heart open again, only to break it on the very night he declared his love for her. Told in alternating timelines between then and now, teenage Elliot and Macy grow from friends to much more, spending weekends and lazy summers together in a house outside of San Francisco, devouring books, sharing favorite words, and talking through their growing pains and triumphs. As adults, they have become strangers to one another until their chance reunion. Although their memories are obscured by the agony of what happened that night so many years ago, Elliot will come to understand the truth behind Macy's decade-long silence and will have to overcome the past and himself to revive her faith in the possibility of an all-consuming love. This sounds very interesting, and I can definitely see the similarities of the two books because, like I said, I loved Every Summer After. That was like literally one of my favorite books last year. That like gave me, I think that was like kind of my I think that was my first like childhood friends to lovers, or childhood friends to childhood lovers to strangers to lovers. I don't know, but yes, I can definitely see the similarity. So like I said, I have very high hopes for this book, and I do predict this one to be a 5-star read. And then lastly, I have 4 books, and they're all by the same author. And guys, I think this is what I am most excited to tackle this summer. But my goal is to read all of Emily Henry's books this summer, and I have already decided in my mind I'm definitely going to do a video on it. I just do not know if I am going to do a like challenge or a vlog. Let me know what you guys want. Do you guys just want like an Emily Henry readathon, or do you want like me trying to read Emily Henry like for a week, or like I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but let me know if you guys want to see like more of just like a readathon, like a vlog, maybe like reading her for a week, or do you want to see like an intense challenge? I don't know, because I feel like I want to annotate her books, so we'll see. But like I said, let me know in the comments. I do have Happy Place, but I think if I choose that one, it's gonna be like once I finish these, because these are like the 4 main ones that I want to read. I've heard so much about Happy Place, but I think characters from these books pop up in Happy Place, so I'm trying to save that one. If I finish these books, then I'll definitely read Happy Place. If not, it will definitely probably be read before the end of the year, because when I say I've heard so much about it, and I know it just released, so I like literally cannot like not read it, especially like if I'm going to read all her books here. But first we have You and Me in Vacation, which I actually haven't heard much about this one. I saw it on Amazon and I was like, oh, this is Emily Henry, you know, I have her other books, like let me try it. So it's 2 best friends, 10 summer trips, their last chance to fall in love. And so it looks like you have a 12 summers ago, 11 summers ago, 10 summers ago, 7 summers ago, 2 summers ago, and then this summer. So for 12 summers ago, it says Poppy and Alex meet, they hate each other, and they're pretty confident they'll never speak again. For 11 summers ago, they're forced to share a ride home from college, and by the end of it, a pact is formed. Every year, 1 vacation together. 10 summers ago, Alex discovers his fear of flying. Poppy holds his hand the whole way. 7 summers ago, they get far too drunk and narrowly avoid getting matching tattoos in New Orleans. 2 summers ago, it all goes wrong. And then this summer, Poppy asks Alex to join her on one last trip. Could this trip make them realize they're not just friends after all? So I thought, actually when I was reading this, I thought they were already kind of like together, I guess, but it looks like they are friends the entire time until this summer. So I cannot wait. I probably will read this one first. This one I probably just do the order that they came out, I'm not sure, but I cannot wait to read this one. And plus the cover, like guys, look at this cover. So freaking cute. Like, I love Emily Henry's covers. Like, whoever designs her covers, they do a wonderful job. Like, a great job. Next we have People We Meet on Vacation, and this is the cover here. I think this is the one with the dog on the front. I can't see it from here. No, it's not the one with the dog on the front. There's one that has a dog on the front. I feel like I thought it was this one. There's a book with the dog on the front by Emily Henry, I'm pretty sure. Now I'm like, no, well, I don't know, guys. But here it says 2 best friends, 10 summer trips, 1 chance. Guys, is this the same freaking book? Are these the same books? Guys, I don't know. How did I do there? What the heck? Guys, I am not crazy. Literally, they both say Poppy and Alex. Like, and it literally, am I losing my mind? Wait, okay, yes, I think they're the same book, because if you open this, you can see the titles, and this one is not the title. I wonder if like one is longer than the other, because guys, that, okay, how the heck did I do that? Well, my camera cut off, but okay, so I guess I probably will read Happy Place then. If these two are the same books, I can add a 4th one, so I will be reading Happy Place, I guess. Guys, how did I not, did they like let us know that there was a change in the title? Like You and Me on Vacation, and then People We Meet on Vacation. I don't know, something tells me they may be slightly different, but they may be the exact same book. We will see. But that is so funny. That is so funny to me. I was like, oh, I found another book by her. And guys, let me find out these are the same 2 books. Let me find out. But next though, we have Beach Read, and I literally have heard so much about this one, and I just feel like it will be a crime to not read this one over the summer. But it says Augustus Everett is an acclaimed author of literary fiction. January Andrews writes best-selling romance. When she pens a happily ever after, he kills off his cast. They're polar opposites. In fact, the only thing they have in common is that for the next 3 months they're living in neighboring beach houses, broke and bogged down with writer's block. Then one hazy evening, one thing leads to another, and they strike a deal designed to force them out of their creative ruts. Augustus will spend the summer writing something happy, and January will pen the next great American novel. She'll take him on field trips worthy of a rom-com montage, and he'll take her to interview surviving members of a backwoods death cult. Obviously, everyone will finish a book and no one will fall in love, really. So I trying to like read some of the quotes here. Delightfully romantic and slightly poignant, the perfect anywhere read. Original sparkling bright and layered with feeling, Sally Thorne. The first one was by Christina Loring. And then Josie Silver, a breath of fresh air, smart, steamy, and perspective. I'm excited. I think this one is gonna be a really good book. I say 4 stars. 4.5. I'll go with 4.5 for Beach Read. And then lastly, we have Book Lovers, and guys, this one I think is definitely going to be a 5-star read. I just have very, very, very high hopes, and I hope I am not let down. I'm still a little upset though about those 2 books being the same, because I really thought those were 2 different books. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. So I mean, I like the covers of both, but like, come on now, did I really just sit here and buy 2 of the same books, like that I really truly thought were different books? I need to know. I need to know. So, but guys, when I tell y'all, I thought I was about to lose it, because I saw, like said, 1 Summer 2 Rivals, and I immediately thought of the 10 Summers again. But we're okay. We're okay. But this one says 1 Summer 2 Rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. This is a lot to read, so I'm not gonna read all of it, but we're gonna, let's see. Nora Steffen's life is books. She reads them all, and she is not that type of heroine. Not the plucky one, not the laid-back dream girl, and especially not the sweetheart. In fact, the only people Nora is a heroine for are her clients, for whom she lands enormous deals as a cutthroat literary agent, and her beloved sister Libby. Okay, that's all I'm gonna read, because I think I want to go into this one blind. I definitely think I want to like go into it not reading any more of the back. So and that's when I think I already said this, but I do predict it's gonna be a 5-star read. So that is all the books that like well, besides Happy Place now, because I chose 4 books for each month. But if people would meet on vacation and you and me on vacation on the same book, then I'll add the Happy Place by Emily Henry, and then that way I will have read all of Emily Henry's books. So I am excited for this. Actually, I'm really hoping I stick to it. Like I said, I did give myself a little leeway, because I only picked 4 books for each month, and that's still, I'm averaging right now about like 8 to 10 books each month. So I definitely still have room to like put like other books and like new releases and stuff. So I definitely think I can finish it. I am excited, and we will come back at the end of summer and see what I read out of these 12 books, and how many, well, what I rated them compared to like what I guess predicted. So we'll see, guys. I'll probably do like a video where it's like predictions versus real ratings. We'll see. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I think it's gonna be a good video. I'm excited for it. I need to jot that down, because that's definitely gonna be a video now, like seeing what I actually rated it versus what I predicted the rating would be. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, but let me know if you guys want to see that. So without further ado though, I am so excited you guys decided to tune in today, and that you guys have sat and watched me rambled. But I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer, and my videos lately have been like almost an hour, so we're gonna not do that today, because editing is a lot. But we're not gonna do that today, and I want to give you guys, I feel like I always want to say I'm going to give you guys some time back, because when I'm in work meetings, when meetings end early, that's like the saying, like, oh, I'm going to give you guys time back today. And it's like, are we in a meeting, guys? I guess so. So I'm going to give you guys some time back to your day. Guys, that's so funny. Like, can you tell I just got off work? Can you tell I got off work today? But yes, I love you guys, and thank you for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.